Wild West van life. I got my door rubbers finally, and uh, gonna tackle trying to put them in myself. Right now, I'm just taking off these door cards, um, which is always fun to get them little clips out without them flying somewhere else. But anyways, that's what I'm at right now. I'm waiting for packages. I'm waiting for my electrical wirings and fuses and stuff to come in the mail so I can get at that. But so right now, I'm just tackling trying to get this uh, window felt in. I don't know. It's not the ones that I wanted. It ended up the place that I first had them ordered from. Those still haven't arrived. So went with a different place. Those ones came right away, but it's not the same ones. So I'm hoping they work. They're meant for the pickups, and a lot of people seem to think that these windows are the same as the pickups, but they're not. These doors are narrower than the pickup truck doors. So I'm just going to try to retrofit it and snip them shorter, um, and go from there. So that's what I'm at. I'll keep you posted as I go. Talk to you in a bit. Well, I'm still at it, still having troubles. So try to explain this with all the noise, but anyways, hopefully my mic's working. I did 2 recordings of process and everything. I had picture and no sound, so I don't know what went wrong there. But anyways, I'm trying it again. So hopefully this time it's working. So anyways, where I'm at is the felt is only from here to there. I end up having to snip the felts and not run it down the metal channel for the triangle window because for some reason the ones that came don't fit that channel. So it's frustrating wasting money, especially when the end result is I chiseled out all the old felt that was in there that somebody had glued in, which was a process. Cleaned all that up, and then the new stuff that came doesn't fit. So that's where I'm at. I'm just putting this door back together. And then hopefully the other ones come in sometime. I don't think I'll be lucky with those ones either. I don't know what's going on with this world, but you tell what you need, you order what you need, and it never comes with what's needed. So getting really tired of this automotive world. It's but anyways, that's a whole nother subject. So that's a political conversation I don't want to get into. Um, anyways, that's where I'm at. I'm just in the process of putting the door back together, but I I'm just frustrated. I'm disappointed because I wasted money, but I'm also disappointed because of the other 2 recordings that I did. So, but that's the story of my life. I'm not a I'm not a I'm not a movie producer. I don't know. I turned the mics on, everything was on, and it showed that everything was on, but I had no sound. So, anyways, all right, I'm just gonna let it go here and continue on this process. I don't know if I'll get the other one done today. I'm kind of in a bad humor, so because now the whole idea was to get these felt in so I'd have less whistling on the highway, but because I got no felt up the side of this here, I'm probably gonna have whistling. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to come up with some kind of strip tape of some sort, felt tape of some sort, and just stick it in there or something. I don't know. To be continued as usual. It's another day. Anyways, I just in the process of putting on a new part. So one of the things I'm changing for this electrical issue I'm dealing with, pretty positive. It's the isolator solenoid. Anyways, so all I know is it's made problems for some my batteries and the alternator. So even though this alternator is only a year old or 8 months old, um, I just went ahead. My son helped me out and got me another one because I need to upgrade my amps anyway. So I think this is like a 135. I know he was talking about ordering a 150 amp, but I don't know if that's the one that came. I don't have my glasses with me at the moment, so I think this one's a 135. Either way, it's an upgrade, so it's going to help with adding things to my van anyway. So I'll just flip my camera around here. And that's the new bad boy there. So just trying to put this spacer bracket on here for the long bolt. But of course, the thread hole, different threads than the one I took off, this one. And I can't find any bones to fit it. So, you know the old school way. If you can't get it to fit, force fit it. That's what I'm going to have to do. So, I'll just crank them in. It's I don't know what you call that, cast iron or aluminum casing or whatever. Anyways, hopefully I don't split it. But I'm telling you, I'm missing out on a lot of beautiful weather. I want to get out of town, and I'm just tired of this drama, of these little problems. And it just blows my mind. You order the one that you want for the year of the vehicle that you have, and you just think everything's supposed to be the same. But it's never that way. So I'm going to force fit this sucker on. Some of you might say, oh, you better not do that, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to send that bolt right through and then try to get it on. So, to be continued. So back to where I left you guys off the other day when I was doing my window felt. That was a crap show. I had to do the same thing with the driver's doors and the passenger door. I had to cut the felts off going down the metal trim for the triangle window. The ones that they sent me just doesn't fit, and I couldn't get my windows up or down with them in. I tried to see if I could adjust the rails a little bit, but you know how that works. If you adjust them too much, then the window falls out of the rails, and I don't want to get into that where my window falls inside my door. So I just said, you know what? Why screw with something that's working? So I cut the felts off for that section. I'll have to figure out something else. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just sick and tired of ordering stuff that's supposed to fit my vehicle and it comes here and it doesn't. So I just hope this alternator is a good upgrade. I hope it works. I hope it gives me no drama. So for now, to be continued. I'll see what happens. Take care for now. Back again. It's the next day. This is Wild West van life. Anyways, I got the alternator on. It was quite the process. I'll flip my camera around here. And there's the big bad boy there. So turns out it is a 150 watt or 150 amp alternator, and it runs on 100, and then when it's charging in 150, I guess. So anyways, just tell you what's going on here. So on the back of the alternator, there's a bolt with a live wire. So of course, this alternator, the bolt and the nut is bigger than the one that come off this fan. So I had to cut that end off and put a different end on in order to mount it to the back of the alternator, which was fun. The other thing is, try to get this down here somehow. Underneath this alternator, that's a terrible spot. Okay, there's a spacer thing that's bolted to the alternator here. And what that does is, well, it's a spacer, that's what it does. Anyways, it came off my other alternator. Put it on this one, not quite the same. So the casing on this one seems to be a bit thicker. So I had to force wedge it in, but I also had to grind down the spacer about 1/8 of an inch, and then force it in. So I started the van and drove it last night. And then I came back, I checked it with the voltmeter to see how the voltages was going and everything, and all that's good. So that's the good part. And then I drove around today and everything's good. So anyways, at least that part's done. So now tomorrow, when my son gets off of work, or starts his days off, I mean, I'm supposed to get my wires and stuff that I need is supposed to be here tomorrow. I hope it comes, because I've lost a week and a half over this, and it's cost a lot of money. It's cost a lot of anger and anger management courses needed after messing with this stuff. But anyways, the process is going on the plus side, so that's all I can ask for. The alternators work good. Everything's working good that way. So now once I get the wires, I can rewire the new wiring to the back of the van and put in some fuses and put in the new isolator / solenoid, and then hook it up. And I hope that solves everything. Because if it don't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because I'm like I said, I can't afford to be running to a licensed mechanic in this town. I refuse to, actually, to be honest, because I've met some of them in the past, and let's just say some of them aren't very honest about the stuff that they do, and they're very dishonest with their pricing. So I won't support that. But I had some bad luck with some mechanics in this town when I first moved here a long time ago, and now I do my own work, and if I can't do it, then sell the darn rig and get another one. But anyways, that's where I'm at. So I'm just going to cut it off here. I just wanted to add that the alternator went on. It is on, and it is working, and I received a plus out of that. So as far as the window felts, the first set of felts that were ordered, still no sign of them. So they're lost in another country somewhere doing something, or on a ship, or I don't know where they're at, but they don't seem to be coming. So I haven't been on the highway to see what these ones are like that I installed, and I'm positive they're going to whistle with the track missing that section, but I don't care anymore. I get mad enough, I'll just duct tape up the window. Anyways, all right, so that's where I'm at. I'm still pushing forward, still trying to stay positive, and we'll see you guys soon. So my next episode should be tomorrow. I will be, if the wires come in tomorrow, it says they were supposed to be here last Thursday, last Friday, and they never showed up. And then my son got a notification that they're going to be now the 13th. So the 13th is tomorrow. So hopefully they get here, and then I can start that process. And if they do get here and I do start that process, well, then I was going to wait until I come back from a trip and install the solar panels, but I might actually start doing that. I don't know. One of the parts I'm waiting for that is the little plastic. It has two holes in it for the wires to run through, and it's kind of like aerodynamic little. I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, I'm waiting for that. So I don't want to cut any holes in my roof yet for the wires until I get that, because then I gotta get the wire inside the vehicle and then gunk it all up and all that stuff. So hopefully that comes tomorrow too with the wires. I don't know. I spent last summer waiting for parts. I spent some of this winter waiting for a few parts. And now I'm starting this summer off waiting for parts. It's crazy. I used to be able to just go down the parts store and say, yeah, we'll have it in. It'll be in 2 days or a day. And, I miss those days. So, talk to you later. See you soon. I'll start recording. I don't know if I'll throw this as the video up till now and then start a new video with the wiring, or just add it to it. I'll decide tonight to see how. I got to look over everything I've recorded and see where it goes. So take care for now. Peace out, and we'll see you soon. Well, it's May 14th. I'm in my son's driveway. Still waiting for parts. The parcels still haven't come. Not bad. 18 seconds and a vehicle comes. Anyways, I just wanted to come on here and end this video. I don't know. My son had called the maintenance support, or whatever we call it, to see what's going on with those packages, because we had the first date, then they canceled it, said the 13th, which was yesterday. So he called them this morning to see what's going on, and they can't even answer. So that's bad luck. That's real bad luck for me, because I can't go or do anything until I do that wiring. I refuse to go anywhere so that I can be towed back or anything like that. I put the new battery in the back of the white box here inside the van. And I got the new alternator on it, but I need the wiring from there so I could do the wiring from there to the back. But I don't know. It's getting frustrating for such. I need 3 items. I need the wiring. I need the little cap that goes on the roof where the wire's going. I forget what that's called. I said the name to you guys when I first talked about it, but I need that, and I need the isolator, the new isolator. Can't do anything without those. So I don't want to get into putting on the solar panels, because I don't want wires flapping in the wind when I'm driving around town. I would rather wait till I get the part, get the wires tucked inside the van, and then I don't care after that. I can hook them up or whatever, but I just don't want flappy wires flying around in the wind. And so I'm on a standstill, like a complete standstill. And for 3 weeks, we had the most beautifulest weather, perfect temperature for camping, perfect temperature for everything, and very little bugs. And that's why I wanted to get out. I wanted to get ahead of the bugs and the heat, and enjoy myself. But anyways, I'm trapped in this darn town waiting for these stupid packages, and so I'm just ending this video here. So for those of you that I put misery through watching these little clips of nothing, basically, thank you. And I did pick up a couple subscribers, so thank you for that. Welcome aboard. I don't know when I'm going to get out to actually make some content. I don't think you guys really need me to make content of me cooking breakfast in a mall parking lot or wherever, but if that's what I got to do to make content, I guess I'm going to have to, because I clearly am not getting out of town anytime soon. Like, for them to say that they don't even know what's going on, that tells me I'm trapped for a while. So they might come today. They might come tomorrow. They might come next week. I'm to the point right now. I got a set of booster cables that I'm really willing to sacrifice, and just so I can run a new wire to the back of the van. I will cut those booster cables up, and if that's what's needed, because I refuse, absolutely refuse to pay for the wiring, a roll of wire in this town. It's just bloody expensive. So I have no choice. I have to go with the stuff online. It's cheaper. But to buy anything from Amazon these days is not good. I don't know what it is. We in Canada are struggling with that. I don't know what it's like in the States for everybody else or wherever else you guys are watching from. But here in Canada, we used to get stuff within a day or two. But now, 2 weeks, month and a half. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. And now the weather's changing. For the next bunch of days, we got winds and rain. And so my little van is just sitting there. My son's got a steep driveway, in case you're wondering what the lumber is underneath the wheel. If that thing pops out of gear on this steep driveway, it's going to hit my neighbor's or his neighbor's rigs. So that's why I got that there. But anyways, guys, I'm going to let you go here. So take care for now, and I'll try to get out with something soon. But I'm getting tired of saying that because it just keeps not happening, and it's frustrating. I don't like telling you guys something that's not going to happen. But I can't do anything. I've tried to travel to a couple of places since these electrical issues started, and I just get into trouble every time. I pull into a garage to get gas. Everything's running fine. I come out after paying for it. I get in the vehicle and click, click, click. Battery's dead. And it's like, why now? You know, it's like, or I'll go somewhere else and I'll spend a night somewheres, and I wake up in the morning, click, click, click. So it's exhausting. I'm trying to, but at least I think I've tracked it. Like I think I've got it figured out. But again, I'm not a electrician or I'm not a mechanic. I just refuse to give in, and I will open up everything or take everything off. Sooner or later, I'll figure it out. But I like to figure those things out on the first attempt, and not like 5 or 6 parts later. So we'll see you later. I'll try to get something out. If I actually get these stupid things and I start wiring stuff up, I'll throw a couple little shorts of that or whatever, and we'll go from there. And take care for now. And thank you for the ones that have joined. And you're not going to find too much great quality on my videos, so if you want to check out my shorts, at least there's some humor behind some of those. Because I've lost it on my video parts. But take care, everyone. See ya.